their football in the East Bay, and the NFL has once again returned to Oakland, California. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Pioneers of Omaha taking on the Raiders of Oakland.
Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. As we get a peek at the former Red Raider and 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes. Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
A short throw there to Strange.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 27-yard line. A gain of 4.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Here's Mahomes to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
The Raiders at 6-4 now on the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this one, we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Mahomes now to throw.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
7 yards on the return after a punt of 39.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Back to throw, Goff. Only able to gain a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and
To throw is Goff.
48-yard line.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8
Now it's
yards to
Goff.
go.
That's complete. Demario Douglas with it.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
But Kevin Stefanski going to take a chance going for it on 4th.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10. A give right side for Pacheco.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Pioneers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Extra point up and good by Fulton. And that makes the score 7-0. Fulton now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
They juked him. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Raiders offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's in the midst of a very solid season, currently 2nd in the NFL in passing yards. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
Raider first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That's a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now here's Mahomes. A quick throw, but incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey.
And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
McCaffrey is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
At the 2-yard line.
Again, McCaffrey pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
About a ½ yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal.
Mahomes takes it himself, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful for the yard out. And the Raiders are an extra point away from evening this one up. And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Able to slither by.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive. and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
And then Omaha, first down.
They'll run the jet sweep with Douglas. Down the left sideline. Inside the 10.
Touchdown! A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Folk connects on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Raiders 7.
So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Raiders offense and Patrick Mahomes headed back onto the field. And he's off to a fast start throwing the football. Pretty good numbers already for just the first quarter of play.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower to those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 9 carries, 64 yards.
And that's just not enough carries for a running back to get loose and really feel like he's into the game because they have to have enough volume to establish a rhythm, not just for themselves, but also to get in sync with their offensive line so they can read the blocks properly and they can execute them. I expect them to get a minimum of 15 carries in this game, and the optimum number would be 20+.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Calvin Ridley from 21 yards away.
And the Raiders are an extra point away from drawing level.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set, and racing going 3 wide is a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom, indeed.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now here's the Omaha offense getting set to go now.
We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. A shotgun snap for Goff. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. as they've got it with a third down coming up. From the gun, here's Goff. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 38-yard line. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Pioneers.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Brings up second and 1.
To the air again. Gone. Gets this one to Hill.
A gain of 4 yards.
On first and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brings up second and 12 at the 28-yard line.
Goff now to throw.
A short throw taken in by Conquo.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
A gain of 10 yards.
Now Goff. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Douglas. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That's another.
5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
First down.
Pacheco gets it, tries the left side.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
All-around great play by Devin Lloyd, using his athleticism to get to the backfield and his strength to stop him for a loss. Pacheco gets it again on second down.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. Goff now looks to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And his guys are going to take the lead.
So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now.
Previous play is under review.
They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead is now 21-14. That one in the books as a 12-play drive.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
And now here come the Raiders. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes.
They'll find a man over the middle. 2-2 Atwell.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
10 yards to go.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11.
48-yard line.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been at a lot of practices. It's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling. Maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
Getting set to go again here on offense, Jared Goff trots back onto the field. Last drive, surgeon-like, dare I say, 7 for 7. That'll help your QB rating.
It will indeed, won't it? Can you figure out QB rating? Can you do it? Can you do the formula?
No, I just know the higher the number, the better.
Yeah, that's what I've been told, too.
I know.
I know that in the NFL, 158.3 is the number they're all trying to get to. I think he was that on that last drive.
47-yard line.
Out of the gun, Goff.
Over the middle, he has a Conqueror.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
A 7-yard gain. That's good.
Goff.
He'll drop this off to Pacheco.
Heck of a move and then brought down near the 23.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24.
Quick toss by Goff is complete. And he will take it in for the touchdown.
Chigakonkwo.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Pioneers go up by 2 touchdowns.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Folk connects on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. So that drive, 4 plays. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
31-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
Across the middle and into the hands of Ridley.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for an Oakland.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Mahomes to throw once more.
Repeated the last play. Going to Mechie here.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Raiders first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Mahomes. This one caught by Ridley. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
His tremendous season passing the football, it continues, Charles. That last throw puts him over 4,000 yards now on the year.
And he's still got the rest of November and all of December still to play. So to me, 5,000 yards, very much in play.
And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Christian McCaffrey
Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Raiders have got it back to within a score.
Well, we talk a lot about Christian McCaffrey and what he can do in the open field, and it's easy to gloss over how tough he can be to stop near the goal line. And he shows you just how tough he is on that carry as he takes it into the end zone.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
Raiders 21.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Pioneers offense and Jared Goff set to take over once more. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here.
Goff. And the Raiders have got him.
Michael Williams.
He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground.
And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Now it's Goff.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
First down. First down, Omaha.
The final shot before break here. Goff. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon.
And the Pioneers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
So these two teams off to their locker rooms for intermission, and that means we go to Orlando. Here's Scott Hansen with our halftime report. Scott?
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the studios of the Creative Village here in Orlando. Scott Hansen with you, and you know, we've seen some scoring so far. Both teams getting into the end zone, both teams thinking they could pull out the win in the second half. Who's it going to be? Let's find out. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, great work as always. We'll see what the second half brings here. These two defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads at intermission. These offenses, they have had their way so far. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
The 30-yard line.
Here's Goff. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A 5-yard pickup.
Here's Goff.
And it's third down.
And that is incomplete.
Intended for Chase.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They go play fake. Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's Mahomes now on the option right. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
36-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Here's the Raiders punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. .46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now here's the Omaha offense getting set to go now. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Running left to give to Pacheco. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw is Goff. He gets that one complete to Wicks. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down. So they bring out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It's taken to the 26.
We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Mahomes now to throw.
Throwing, completing, quick to Calvin Ridley. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
45-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 7.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
13 yards on the play.
Now here's Mahomes.
That's to Kraft, the tight end.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
That's Keon White, who worked his way in and made the play.
Back at the 25-yard line.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep and off play action. Here's Mahomes.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 12.
Mahomes going to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Tutu Atwell.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Raiders are back within a score.
That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brought down at the 31.
2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Goff now to throw.
The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Defended by Deron Bland.
From the gun, here's Goff.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's good for Omaha. First down.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings
Back
up
to throw,
2nd and
Goff. He finds Douglas complete. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
A gain of 6. And an Omaha.
A shotgun snap for Goff.
That's complete to Wicks.
Cross pass.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Raiders.
Goff now looks to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Douglas. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 20-yard line.
That's another Omaha first down. 1st and 10.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down right at the line.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
A give to Pacheco off the option.
Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports, as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4.
On 3rd down, it's Pacheco.
And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The Folks' kick is good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
Ooh, with a juke.
The Raiders take
The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. The Raiders on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Mahomes to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's Goff.
The short throw pulled in by Bellinger.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
68 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First down.
Again, it's Pacheco.
And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. Man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Like poop through a diarrhea-infected goose.
We got a man shaking up.
Ben goes through
The medical
everyone.
staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
X101 SPP2W, X101 SPP2W, X101 SPP2W.
And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. The Raiders offense coming back out onto the field. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Quick hitch, complete. It's McKenzie. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now Mahomes. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Oh, it's intercepted. He's trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Levante David. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterboo. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Goff now looking to throw. That one complete to Hill. Sharp there with his feet, gets him a little extra space, and then drop just inside the 20. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now Goff. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Pioneers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. 2-2 Atwell and company get back onto the field for their next drive. They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good, too.
He's over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Got his man. It's the tight end Strange with it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. To throw, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, that's caught by Mechie. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Here's Mahomes now on the option right. And he gets it down to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
And an Oakland 1st down. First and 10.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's caught. It's Strange, the tight end. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. This one caught by Ridley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Mahomes now to throw. That's to Kraft, the tight end. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now, you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
First down, here's Scatterby. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
And then Omaha. First down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and...
And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Pioneers are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the 4th quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Folk connects on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Dances by him. And they will ring him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now here's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Mahomes going to throw.
Short throw. He's got Kraft.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
It's fourth down.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
They'll start on the ground with Scatteroo.
And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Zone read here. It's Scatteroo with it.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down.
Give up the middle, Scatteroo.
Calling no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. So they went a little cautious there on third and long.
And nothing wrong with that. Remember, they're playing with a lead right now. So getting a first down, yes, that would be great. But even more importantly, take care of the football. No turnovers, no big plays for the other team, and keep the clock moving.
And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to play, as they continue to move forward.
They just want to put this one behind them.
That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Able to find his man, Kraft.
Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
A loss of 13 yards brings up third down.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Omaha,
they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
noche me puse, eso no le doy.
Light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between these road warriors and these guys defending their home turf. All right, football fans, settle in because we got bragging rights on the line in this one. Kate, Scott, Brock Hewer here with you as we get sent for a division rematch. Brock, one side seeking the sweep, and the other looking for some revenge after how that first showdown went.
What do they say about familiarity? Familiarity does what?
It breeds something, Brock. It breeds, contempt.
It breeds contempt. These teams don't like each other. They could fake it. They could say all the right things in the papers. They don't want any bulletin board material. But the fact is, you know your division foes better than anybody, and they know you. And that familiarity does bring a little extra heat into this matchup.
Here's Cavante Turpin on the return. He's got a lane past the 30. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. So here's their offense, taking over for the first time here. And bringing them out someone this defense is really going to have to keep an eye on, this mobile QB.
He's one of the select group of quarterbacks where when he takes the field, everyone, and I mean everyone, takes notice. He's part of the game's elite and the game's most important position. And it really is a spectacle, Kate, anytime he leads an offense out, because you know he's capable of plays that other quarterbacks in this league simply cannot make.
First play is to the air. He's got his man. That's Travis Kelce. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45.
That's good for a Melbourne.
To throw here on first down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. The give for the first time to Rashad White. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
And it's 3rd down.
3rd and long for him here. Got a man, and Kelce has it. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Give him 13 on that play. And that means first down.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. And a Melbourne first down.
Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
He works it down to the 37. Chad Muma there to bring him down.
Second and 6 at the 37-yard line.
Back to throw. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Seventh play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd down.
Throw here. 3rd down. That's him on the quick hitter. And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
That's caught. It's Kelsey again. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Now their opening drive certainly going according to plan, Brock. It's a new set of downs at the 27. That's to his back. Here's one off a tackle, but he lost the football. Scooped up by the defense. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Well, that right there is exactly how you kill some momentum. An early setback, no doubt, but the first time out, fumbling it away in enemy territory, that's tough.
And such a bummer, right? Because the journey was going well. You script for success, you get that ball moving, and then you're right, you just lose all sorts of momentum. Got to recapture it the next time out.
So they come on offense now, ready for their opening drive. And they're brought out by the league's elder statesman. Drafted back in 2005, now in his 40s and still going strong. Aaron Rodgers.
Some tough luck last week for this quarterback, Kate. 2 touchdowns, the 1 interception, and you just know the way it goes. These coaches love to tell us they always think about the losses. They sting way more than the wins. It's the same thing with the quarterback. He's not thinking about the touchdowns. He's thinking about correcting that interception and knowing right here, he's got to play some clean ball.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. All right, 0-2 to start the game, and I'm guessing, partner, we're probably going to see a 3rd pass now here. Rodgers going to throw here, 3rd down. It's caught by Wilson. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. They've got 1st down here from the 36. Again, Rodgers. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Trayvon Diggs has got it. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. Caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. They're going play action. Kelsey's got it right side. And there's not going to be a score, but great effort. He's out of bounds inside the 10. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone on 1st. Brought in. And he's brought down at the line. Another snap from the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal. Oh, they're going to run the option to the short side. And he bowls through the defense for a touchdown. The Cavs parlay the interception into points. My partner up here is pumping his fist after that one. That is how you run an option as a quarterback. Good read to hang on to it and do it himself.
Yeah, because I could never do that, not even close. But when the defense overplays and you run that option, you get that good 2-on-1. More times than not, they will commit to the more dangerous guy, the running back. But you leave a lane, this quarterback can do some damage as well.
That one right down the middle. And the Cavs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. now is Cook to kick this away. Nicole Hardman now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Their offense headed back out for its second drive of the contest. And they got off on the wrong foot here with that opening drive interception that led to points the other way.
Dan, what this defense has shown is they are going to capitalize on your mistakes, and not just a little, but by a lot. So from here on out, you better play some mistake-free football because this defense is hunting for more.
Well secured by Brandon Cooks. They're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45.
19 yards. And an Orlando.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Injury on the field after that play, and that looks like Chase Brown, who's getting some help from the medical staff. Seven yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. A give up the gut to Edwards-Helaire. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Here's another carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
He was brought down.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
On 4th down, it's Rodgers. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on down.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
The Caps are headed back to the field on offense, so we get a look at Tank Dell. And he's up over 80 receptions on the season. An impressive number, and it's good enough to sit him among the league's best as well. The ball's on the 48. Here we go, 1st down. Airing it out to start this drive. Finds him over the middle. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Robinson. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Running on 2nd with White. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
And the Melbourne. 1st down. A gain of 7. 1st down, Caps.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Pulled in by his back, White. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 24-yard line.
Back now, pressure coming. Completed over the middle. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
That's good for a Melbourne. 1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Working inside the red zone. Cut near the goal line. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Another chance at 6. It's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the
White.
3-yard.
And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. 3rd and goal now. Can they find that final yard? White again. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have fourth down coming up.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Just 2 yards away, so the offense going for it. It's 4th and goal. 4th down, pass coming. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Picked by Alohi Gilman.
Red zone defense, it is a part of the practice week at least twice, Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays, because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away. That is a gold star effort by the defense.
The offense headed back to the field. They're coming off a 4th down try that didn't work in their favor. Let's see how that might affect the approach they take this time out. All right, they're out and set. Here we go, 1st and 10. Play action here with Rodgers. Cut by the open man. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. Quite the start to that drive, huh, partner? First play sets him up at the 38. Rodgers going to throw on first. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the defense has it. Defense recovers. That's a turnover.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is at a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
The Caps are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And as we work our way through this regular season, you can see he's currently sitting in the top 5 of the league in passing. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Back to work after throwing the pick. Who else? Kelsey's got another. And he is in. Touchdown. The Caps take a 13-0 lead. Travis Kelce, the touchdown.
Kate, every year, it's kind of like the Baskin-Robbins of tight ends. You get all sorts of different flavors. You get inline blockers. You get guys that can run routes. You got guys that can do a little bit of everything. And then you get a game changer. And this guy's a game changer.
Gay with the point after. And the Caps drive out to an early 14-0 lead. On now is Cook to kick this away. Hardman with a return. Escapes a defender. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. Their offense running back out now. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. Here we go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Brown to start the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And they'll bring him down to put an end to this opening quarter. 1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. Our score, 14-0. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. We're all set to start the second. Offense already out to resume its drive. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10.
Tackled back at the 26-yard line.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Rodgers will look to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. 3rd and long for him here. He's not going to be able to escape, and down he goes. And their 4th sack of the game, Brock, brings up 4th down.
All right, up to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. The Caps ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He's been putting up some numbers early in this contest. Working now from the gun. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 60 yards. And a Melbourne 1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Give him a couple on the run, and it's now 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
They're going to try and throw it here. Chased out, and the ground game works for the touchdown. Caps take a 20-zip lead.
With that score, this is now a time where this defense is going to get on that sideline, look at each other, and say, hey, we got to play this quarterback a whole lot more honest because he is doing damage with his legs.
Gay to add the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Caps stretch their lead to 21.
Wizards nothing.
On now is Cook to kick this away. On the return, Isaiah Rodgers. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Back out runs their offense. And things are really getting away from him, so an important moment here to try and get a sustained possession going. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Hits him on the in route. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Now a give to Edwards-Helaire coming left. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Brandon Stevens in on the tackle. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Now here's Rodgers. Catch made by Cooks. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for Orlando.
Design quarterback run here. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line.
That's another Orlando.
1st down throw here by Rodgers. Lobs this deep down the middle. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Trayvon Diggs has got it. And the Caps get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
The Caps headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he already has a passing touchdown in this game. As you can see, that's what he's done with regularity all year, sitting among the NFL leaders in that category. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up.
Incomplete. He was covered by Patrick Surtain.
He'll look to throw. He takes it himself.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Good for a Melbourne. First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on second.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. And let that pass rush get home.
Off the play fake. He'll throw. Hauled in by Goddard. Left side. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's a gain of 4. And it's third down.
Here he goes. Third and long. Finds him on the crossing route. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
And a Melbourne. First down.
Here's a design run. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up second and 7.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field, nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained the play. It typically goes for a whole lot more.
And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped.
Yards on the play.
First and 10. It's a give to White. Oh, he put him in a spin cycle. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now. He goes back to him yet again. Complete.
13 more yards. That's another.
Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. More from Orlando coming up.
At the 6-yard line.
4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal. Goal to go. They're passing. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown. The Caps boat racing them to the halftime locker room.
Touchdown, Melbourne.
Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Gay to add the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Caps grow their lead yet again.
Wizards nothing.
On now is Cook to kick this away. On the return, here's Rodgers. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Here comes their offense out again. And this drive, they need to come up with some type of answer because, well, Brock, we can almost hear those engines starting to gear up. They might have a boat race coming.
Yeah, I think everybody in the building can feel it. This has been so momentous one way, and as a competitor, you have got to stop that slide.
Finds him over the middle. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike.
19 yards. And in Orlando,
First down. Here's Rodgers. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he gives himself up after a short gain. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's now second and 6 at the 48-yard line.
Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here.
A loss of 6. It's now third and 13.
It's third and long. Here's Rodgers. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. calls a timeout. That's their first. As they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. Jamie Gillen on now to punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he'll bring in this fair catch at the 13. The Caps are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. Working on first down. Has him on the quick hitter. Tackle made right around the 26. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
That's good for a Melbourne. First down.
Setting up to throw. Pulled in by his back. White. He's taken down after reaching the 30. Alohi Gilman up from the secondary for that tackle.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second.
One final shot before the half. He'll drop this down. White. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. So a one-sided contest as we reach the break here. Let's head over to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thank you, Scott. Great work there. We, on the other hand, didn't have a great first half. Here's hoping things get a little bit closer this time around as we get set for quarter number 3. Hardman with a return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Their offense taking the field now for the opening drive in the second half. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Now Rodgers on this 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield.
That's good for an Orlando first down.
Play fake. Here's Rodgers. Finds his fullback. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
At their 49-yard line.
They'll throw again. Rodgers. Completed to his running back. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. A pickup of 17. And that's good for a new set of downs. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. And he has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. Now after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Rodgers from the gun. Has a man. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
Brings up second.
Pistol snap. Rodgers. He tucks it and takes off. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
As quarterback, Kate, you got to hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. But a short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. They'll go for it. Rodgers. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Result of the play.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Now this offense ready to head back out. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. First and 10, looking to throw. Finds the in route, complete. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And they're going to have a first down now.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's the option, give to White. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
At the 31-yard line.
Back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
He's going to throw it. Complete left side to Robinson. And this is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense to bring up 4th down. Here's the Caps punt team now. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. This offense making its way back out now. And the turnovers have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the third. Offense to the line. Here we go. Flying down the middle with Edwards-Helaire. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Into traffic, complete! And he will get to that 30-yard line before they stop him.
That's good.
Rodgers going to throw on first. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30.
Throwing from the gun. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. 3rd and long for him here. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
And in Orlando, first down.
A run here with Edwards-Helaire. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that gives him the first.
Orlando, first down.
Rodgers off the play action. Completed over the middle. And they make the stop. They're going to say it about the 37-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Out of the gun, a give to Edwards-Helaire. And they take him down right along the 30. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
First down. 1st and 10.
To throw, Rodgers. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
A gain of 24 yards.
Working inside the red zone. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Wizards shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Aaron Rodgers with the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Trevor Etienne to return this. Making some progress here. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. The Caps ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And you may as well call him a constant headache that this defense has had to deal with all game long. I mean, the game plan to slow down his passing work, but it's been his rushes that have really broken the spirit of this unit. Drive starts with a carry by White. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Complete out to the right. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Third down from the gun. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They moved the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
The Wizards and Clyde Edwards-Helaire headed out on offense. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. All right, they're out and set. Here we go, 1st and 10. Here's Hampton to open the drive. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
So we're through 3 here. It's going to be their ball to begin the 4th, but looking up at that scoreboard, possession may not make much of a difference. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Looking out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Rodgers going to throw here, 3rd down. Complete here to Hampton. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out. Now can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Desperation time here. He connects downfield. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Throwing again here, it's Rodgers. This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
He was covered by Patrick Queen.
Again, Rodgers. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing again, Rodgers. Cut down the left side by his running back. Oh, baby. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Rodgers keeps this one. And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. It's a design boot. This one falls incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Hampton now up the middle. Looks like they get about 4 out of it, but not close to the 1st. That brings up 4th down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. 4th down, pass coming. And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on 4th down as they force the turnover.
Coaches challenge him to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
Their offense ready to take the field now. Even though they've got a 3-score lead, still a lot of time left, so they're going to try to grow it even further. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Starting on the ground, here's White. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
White running again on second. This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's handed another loss. That's 2 in a row. They've got third down now coming up.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll get this up to the 18-yard line. Punting unit out now. Logan Cook, the one to kick it away. He dodged the tackle. Dodges another stop. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. Now outruns their offense to take over. And the turnovers, Brock, a big reason they have played themselves out of this one. Hopefully they can keep it clean here, if nothing else.
Yeah, well, this drive isn't pertinent to this game maybe anymore, Kate. This drive is for next week. They just want something positive here to end the game and carry forward into the practices ahead.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Only need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on his 2nd and inches. Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 6. And in Orlando.
First down. Here's Rodgers. Quick pass brought in. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll throw again. Rodgers. Popped in by Njoku, left side. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9.
It's a gain of 11. That's good.
1st and goal, they're going option. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
A loss of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. David Njoku, the guy he was looking for. And that brings up 3rd and goal. Rodgers from the gun. And the catch is made for the touchdown. The Wizards get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Bates now for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Wizards get it back to a 14-point game.
Wizards 14.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Turpin with a return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Caps headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this 2nd half. From the gun, a run for White. Jukes away from one. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
Dropping back to throw. Who else? Kelsey's got another. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him.
That's good.
Out of the gun, White. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Here's White again. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. To the air on 3rd and long. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Jawan Bentley makes the play. And the Wizards have some new life in the 4th.
Kate, I think you can almost sense a little bit of a hesitant spark out there. Nobody is going to get too excited. You're still down 2 scores, but there's a little flash of hope, a little flash of optimism. Their defense just gave the offense by taking the ball away.
The Wizards and wide receiver Brandon Cook set to take over now. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Rodgers going to throw on first. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now here's Rodgers. Completed over the middle. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and...
Now Rodgers on his 3rd and short. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that'll bring up 4th and 3. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
We've set it downs from 37. Up the middle, here goes White. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Again, this is White. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. We reach the 2-minute warning from Orlando. Caps getting closer to their 10th win of the season. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Line up the design keeper. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Pistol. Here's White. And he takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's 3rd down. Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
He's drawn up for it. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with the win. And they continue playing their best ball of the season over this recent stretch as they pick up a 6th consecutive victory. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Caps as we say so long from Orlando.
unexpected goose. Ben goes through everyone.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the Caribbean Isle of Puerto Rico and its historic capital city of San Juan. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store. Between the Mexico City Golden Eagles taking on the Voyagers of San Juan. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. These guys mired in a long losing streak, 8 losses in their last 9 games. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. These guys coming off their byes, so they should be fresh and ready to get after it. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. It's Josh Allen that'll be orchestrating the offense, a 6'5" quarterback from Wyoming.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
On the ground, it's a rookie from Tennessee. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. From the 41, here's a second down and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got the Michigan man, Colston Loveland. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. There's a short one caught by Ryman. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
Allen. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
13 yards on the play. That's another San Juan first down.
Allen to throw once more. He'll look middle here and give it to Odunze. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
13 more yards.
Allen now looks to throw. Now he's going to start feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. And Oliver in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Here's Allen to throw it. To the left side, he's got his tight end, Loveland. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Colston Loveland with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Voyagers are on the board first here this afternoon. This crew, they were on a roll going into the bye week that they just had, Charles, so sort of picking up where they left off.
And you and I both know that when you come back off of an open week and you've been winning games, you should get a few extra days off in order to recharge and refuel. But coaches often hedge their bets too. They'll bring them back and work them really hard that first practice back to make sure that they're back and grounded.
Whatever they did, formula looking good so far this run. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
In motion goes the tight end. They'll throw with Penix. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Penix working out of the gun here. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Pass complete to Odunze. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Gain of 17 yards. And a Sam 1. 1st down.
To the air, Allen. And this one's incomplete.
Intended for
2nd and 10.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. Sampson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
18-yard line.
Here's Penix. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. A play fake. Now Penix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Mexico City 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw Penix. Now he'll tuck this and run. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now Penix. Gets this complete to Butte. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
4-yard gain.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
The Voyagers offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's come out of the gates hot. He's been on target with his throws, and that's reflected in the numbers as he'll look to keep it going here. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now Allen. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old,
This is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
Nice pickup. 10 yards and a first down on the keeper.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Sampson. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing now is Allen. Checks this down to Sampson.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there. First down.
And a Sam 1. First down.
So the shotgun snap to Allen.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
12 more yards. That's another Sam 1. First down.
Sampson going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line.
A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
To throw, it's Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Allen going to try and keep it. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Josh Allen scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Voyagers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was Josh Allen using his legs to polish things off. Stiff-armed him. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 12 yards there and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Sacked there by
Jadeveon Clowney.
I know we don't have a special scoreboard to show it, but the offense, they've surrendered more sacks than they have points thus far. This defense, they're winning in all phases of the game right now.
Third and 19. And looking to throw, Penix. Looking downfield for Pollard.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
They'll go play action here with Penix.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Micah Parsons
Able to use that strength to get him for a loss of 2.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
to the air. Penix. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
On now is Andres Borregales to try the field goal.
On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this one is right down the middle. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
San Juan's offense ready to get started again. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard.
Allen going to throw.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
That's good for a Sam.
Now Allen.
There's a short one caught by Ryman. Now 2nd and 5.
Complete to Tip Ryman. A gain of 5 brings up
Allen.
2nd and 5.
And this is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
3rd and 5.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Well, a pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox.
2nd down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
He'll drop to throw.
Now Penix going to hold on to it.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
A give to Pollard, running left.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 34-yard line.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
This is taken at the 18. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. San Juan now getting set to take over on offense. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Sampson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and...
Here's Allen. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 15 yards down to the 15 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Here's Allen to throw it. That's caught. The tight end Loveland with it.
And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
14 more yards. That's another.
And again, it's Allen.
First down.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Roma Dunze there to make the grab. And the Voyagers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
So 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they're a PAT from going up 21-3.
And there's no doubt in my mind, you're liking what you're seeing so far, aren't you?
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Like a well-oiled machine, if you will.
What's really tough, though, that defense, they're leaping the shadows at this point. They don't know which way to go. They're being hit in every direction, and they have no answers thus far.
An extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Set to kick off.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
going to be brought down here in the backfield. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll throw with Penix. Finding Knox there, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
Able to avoid him at the 40. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's 2nd down and 10.
To the air, Allen. That swung out wide to Sanders.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Allen now looks to throw. Pressure comes and down he goes. Daniil Hunter in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
Riley Dixon in punt formation.
So halftime straight ahead, and that means we go to Scott Hansen. It is our EA Sports halftime report. Scott, take it away.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And this offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So they bring out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. Shifts by him. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return.
San Juan now getting set to take over on offense.
At their own 36-yard line.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen.
There's a short one caught by Loveland.
A 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 43-yard
Up the middle they go. Sampson.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
12 yards there and a first down.
Good for a Sam 1. First down. First and 10.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got this down to the 35. 10 more there and another first down.
That's another Sam 1. First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back to throw. Allen.
Over the middle to his tight end, Ryman.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
At the 26-yard line.
Now Allen. He'll swing this out to Sampson.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
It's a gain of 2. That's another San Juan. First down.
Now Allen again. That's a shovel pass, and it's complete.
This 2nd and 4.
Colston Loveland. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a give right side. Sampson. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
A gain of 15 yards. And a Sam 1. First
Throwing now is Allen. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. It's a loss of 5 there on the sack to bring up 2nd and goal.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, first down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on 2nd down.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
Looking to throw. Allen. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Colston Loveland.
His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
For quarterbacks, there are a number of ways to measure a good statistical season. This is one of them. That last touchdown pass, his 30th on the year.
Carlson on for the PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Now Penix. And pass complete. Here's Butte with it. Here's 3rd and a few inches.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
And they've just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks. And now here's a tackle behind the line.
They'll go for it. Here's Penix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And down inside the 15 he goes. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Penix.
Throw left side complete. That's more.
Second and 5 from the 8.
Yeah,
he'll try to run with this.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Michael Penix
keeping it himself from 7 yards out.
And the Golden Eagles are able to cut into that deficit.
And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. Takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 28-10. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
So from the 37, here's second down and 3.
At the 37-yard line.
To throw, it's Allen.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
And 3 yards to go.
Allen going to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Now Allen.
He'll find Bateman once more.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. He'll get this into the hands of the Dune Zone.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
It's a pickup of 46 yards. That's good for a San Juan first down.
Allen. Touchdown!
Colston Loveland
from 3 yards out.
And the Voyagers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the drive there took 6 plays. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense.
And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
67 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
First down. A gain of 12. First down, Golden Eagles.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. That's dumped off to Pollard.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. That one will go for 9 yards and a 1st down on the keeper.
A gain of 9 yards.
Penix working out of the gun here. Gets this complete to Butte. Here's a 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and
to the air. Penix.
Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw, Penix. Here's a screen now for Pollard.
And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35.
A 7-yard gain.
To throw again is Penix.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll throw with Penix.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back.
Had a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They'll go play action here with Penix.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you have extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing.
San Juan now getting set to take over on offense.
We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I we enjoy. We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
On the stop. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
12 yards there and a 1st down.
And the San Juan 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Sampson. And dropped at the 35, but able to display some strength on the run.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And a short gain down to about the 33.
Down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up
on 3rd down. Sampson. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Daniel Carlson on for the field goal.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Brandon, I got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
First down.
Pass caught right side by Loveland. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 7-yard.
To the air, Allen. This is caught. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up
Allen going to try and keep it. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Penix. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And looking to throw, Penix. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Penix to the air once more. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds across midfield at the 48.
Here's Penix. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll be brought down, looks like right at the 40. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Mexico City, first down.
Looking to throw. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Intended for DJ Moore.
Now Penix. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Intended
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
A 51-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And now they'll just need 4 touchdowns as the deficit is now 28. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
This is 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
Another run with Sanders. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for San Juan,
they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Mexico City, their woes continue as the record falls now to 1-10. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. I see the world through eyes covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
Welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's our visitors and our home team on Sunday Night Primetime. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. His team loses a week ago in Ireland, so they've had to make the long trip back stateside to get ready for this one. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His team looking for a spark, hoping their fans will give it to them here at home as we are set to go. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, and that's Kairos Santos to get us started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They'll be led out by the veteran, still going, former Super Bowl MVP, comeback player of the year in 2023. It's Joe Flacco.
Going back and looking at last week's tape, just a little too up and down for my liking. It's hard to win consistently in the NFL, Mike, with your quarterback having good plays, bad plays, good weeks, bad weeks. You want to just level all of that out. Maybe you lose some of the highs, but you prevent some of the lows. And when he was good, he was really good. But when he was bad, those are the back-breaking plays that really are hard to overcome if you want to win consistently in this league.
They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
They'll put Ayuk in motion. To the air on second down. Here's Flacco. He'll be out of bounds after a gain of 9. They'll go about trying to convert on third down.
A gain of 10 yards, and it's third down.
Operating from the gun, it's Flacco. Right side and hauled in by McConkey.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
He'll go. It's Robinson. 13 yards and a big exhale as they convert on fourth down.
Yards on the play. That's another Rio. First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
This play should always end up converting a fourth down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done. It's clear whatever they were trying to set up was not going to work. He went through his entire progression, had nobody to throw the ball to, and just kind of surrenders the play and throws it away.
This one finds McConkey. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
That's good for a Rio first down. First down, Rio de Janeiro.
Looking to throw, it's Flacco. Oh, he feels the pressure, and he'll go down back at the 6. DeForest Buckner getting home to drop him. He's up to a dozen sacks now on the year. Second and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line. From the shotgun, here is Flacco. And he's in. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Rio. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
And you always wonder, Mike, how are teams going to respond to a close loss like we saw last week? And some teams come out and they're sleepwalking. They're still thinking about what could have been, but not them. They came out with a clear plan, a clear way to attack this defense, really well executed opening script, and they come away with the early touchdown.
Tucker, good on the extra point. And the Thunderbirds will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Khalil Herbert on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. This crowd ready in anticipation, their offense taking the field for the first time. Led by their quarterback, the 6th overall pick in the 2020 draft, it's Justin Herbert.
You just hope throughout your career, Mike, that you're not on the wrong end of too many games like last week. So many games in the NFL come down to one score. They're very close. And every once in a while, there are multiple score games where you just can't seem to keep it close. They've got to do a better job keeping pace early. Get off.
His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Tyke Smith.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
The Thunderbirds offense ready now for their second drive. They have been one of the better teams in terms of throwing the football this year, and the numbers bear that out, and they have come out of the gates hot in this one. Man in motion is Ingram. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Now, after that last snap, we have an injured player. It's Bijan Robinson, who's in some pain down there. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Flacco. A pass complete to the tight end, Evan Ingram. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. That's a pickup of 33. The defense bewildered. A rough start to this drive.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives. A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Now from the 7, it's 2nd and goal. One more time with James. And this is a slight improvement over the previous plays. They're going to lose yardage, but not gaining any either. It's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
He'll try and throw. Here's Flacco. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes 4th and goal.
A 23-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. And the Thunderbirds will extend to a 10-0 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
But Dreadnought's offense and receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown set for this next possession. And he's been as involved as anyone in the league in the middle part of the season, the NFL leader in receiving yards to this point. On play action. Now Herbert. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
From the gun, it's Herbert. Short pass caught by Henry, the tight end. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. This one intercepted. Picked by the former Bruin out of UCLA. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
On 1st and 10, here is Flacco. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. And a Rio de Janeiro first down.
Now Flacco. The connection made to Ayuk. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Flacco to throw on 2nd down. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. James will take it in. Touchdown.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Tucker for the point out. The kick is good. And the Thunderbirds move further out in front. It is now 17-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Khalil Herbert to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Dreadnoughts offense back onto the field for their next possession. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Herbert. That's going to be caught by Darius Slayton. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
And the San Diego.
They'll run. It's Barkley. Up the sideline, past midfield. Down the sideline to the 20. And he will go all the way. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown San Diego. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Dreadnoughts are back in this one. It's 17-7. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Here's Ladd McConkey to return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Thunderbirds offense ready to get back at it. And they have been great in the red zone all year. You see the numbers to back that up. They've got 2 touchdowns on 3 trips so far in this one. And first down, Flacco. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Running here is James. Up the sidelines, past the 30. And he'll wind up out of bounds past the 45-yard line. One of the tight ends motions right.
A gain of 30. First down, Thunderbirds.
They keep it on the ground with James. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down. A tight end in motion now. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. 17-7 is the score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Straight ahead, it's James. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. It is 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
Now Flacco. And that is incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target.
Incomplete.
And now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Berringer to punt. That's taken at about the 14. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. But Dreadnought's offense and receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown set for this next possession. He's been filling up the stat sheet on a weekly basis, hasn't he? You get a look at where he ranks in terms of receptions by a wideout. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
To the outside, that's St. Brown. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
At midfield.
Here's Herbert. That's caught by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
And the San Diego first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They run out of the gun with Barkley. And this will be a short gain down to the 41-yard line. Jamie and Sherwood there to meet him. They face 2nd down and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing, Herbert. It is complete. He finds Lockett. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. It is caught outside by St. Brown. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
12 yards. That's another San Diego first down.
First carry now for Khalil Herbert. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
How about 4 catches on this drive alone? Time to change the defense. This one gets them another first down.
Goal at the 1-yard line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Saquon Barkley, touchdown Dreadnoughts. That is second touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Dreadnoughts are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. On the return is McConkey. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Thunderbirds offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Here's Flacco on 1st and 10. Over the middle, Metcalf has it. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And in motion is Ingram. On 2nd down, Flacco. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. That is George Karlaftis. It's a loss of 6, and it's 3rd down. McConkey in motion. On 3rd down, here's Flacco. That one complete to McConkey. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Great run after the catch in the open field. A pickup of 24.
Rio, 1st down. 24-yard gain on the play. And a Rio.
This is the age-old dilemma that defensive coordinators go back and forth on. Is the best pass defense to send more big bodies at the quarterback and get the ball out of his hand? Or is it to really pack your back end, Mike, with more defensive backs and more guys that can guard space? In this case, they got a lot of defensive backs on the field. Quarterback has a lot of time to find the open zone and leads to a big play.
That's another Rio. 1st down.
They'll motion a tight end right.
And a Rio de Janeiro 1st down.
The RPO. That one is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
McConkey in motion. To the air again is Flacco. That's the versatile Jordan James. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
4 yards. That's another.
We're going to put a man in motion to the right.
1st and 10 at the 20.
Flacco going to throw again. Right side and hauled in by McConkey. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
Here's a handoff to James. He's taken down just shy of the 10. It's a gain of 10 yards. That's enough for a 1st down. So, 2 minutes to play in a back and forth 1st half.
1st down.
Greg and I continue in just a moment. To throw, it's Flacco on 1st and 10.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
To the air on 2nd down. Here's Flacco. That one, take it in. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Rio. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Tucker's extra point, up and good. And the Thunderbirds go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Herbert on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Dreadnoughts offense and running back Saquon Barkley heading back on the field. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. Throwing on 1st down is Herbert. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Terrion Arnold. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get, Mike. You're only 1 play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
Tucker, good on the extra point. And the Thunderbirds add on 1 more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Herbert on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Dreadnoughts offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. He'll let it fly. Deep ball for Slayton. He's got it. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. A big play to kick off this drive. 56 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
San Diego, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
To throw is Herbert. A 2nd effort, and he is in. Justin Herbert, touchdown San Diego. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a 1-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, Just keep it close. Give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here's Darius Davis to return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Thunderbirds offense and Joe Flacco getting ready for the next possession. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. Spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. From the shotgun, here is Flacco. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Flacco. Metcalf left side, he's got it. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have one remaining as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, here is Flacco. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's 2nd down. To the air once more. It's Flacco. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodies his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down. Throwing again, it's Flacco. Able to complete it to Ayuk. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Now the offense will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. And he pushed it. No good. That is wide to the right. So the two teams head for their respective locker rooms. We head to Orlando. Scott Hansen has our halftime report. Scott.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen here on the 5th floor studios. A little abridged version of the halftime report here, as both defensive coordinators might be having speaks with their players. That begs the question, can any defense get a stop in the second half? To find out, let's go back out to the stadium and join our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. No rest at the break for a couple of, I'm sure, weary defensive coordinators trying to figure out how to stop these offenses here in the second half. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Dreadnoughts offense and Justin Herbert getting set for this next drive. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with 1st down. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And showing a little versatility as he takes this one forward up to the 34. A pickup of 9. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Herbert. Rocket brings it in out wide. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
That's good for a San Diego.
On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. Short pass caught by Henry, the tight end. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Here's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A run with Barkley. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Shotgun now for Herbert. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates. And the Thunderbirds will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
Metcalf, the motion man. On first down, Flacco. He'll get that one to James. It's complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On the play fake, here's Flacco. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
For a Rio first down. First and 10.
McConkey in motion. Here's Flacco on 1st and 10. They set up the screen to James. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
Slot man in motion right. On 2nd down, Flacco. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete. 3rd and a yard. They'll put Ayuk in motion. On 3rd and 1, Flacco. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. And he will get into the end zone. Matt McConkey. Touchdown, Thunderbirds. That his 2nd TD catch of the season.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Herbert now on 1st down. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Coverage by Terrion Arnold.
A run up the middle with Barkley. And he'll pick his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
Arnold. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun, it's Herbert. This one finds Lockett down the left side. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Here's Barkley, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. From the 35, here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 35.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. 3rd down and 9.
Smith on the coverage.
Here's Herbert. There's Lockett for the catch. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
And the San Diego first down.
On first down, Herbert. Pass caught right side by Henry. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 49-yard line.
Fake the handoff. Now Herbert. To the left side, he's got Henry. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
22-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
You know, anytime you're talking about an interior defensive lineman, it's always easy to talk about his size and his strength. But what stands out to me, Mike, is his ability to move his feet, turn those hips, get penetration in the backfield, and take the running back down for a loss.
Throwing now is Herbert. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
Gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
Herbert going to try to throw on 3rd down. That is caught back corner of the end zone. Marvin Harris Jr. Touchdown Dreadnoughts. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. On is Santos for the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Dreadnoughts are able to cut the deficit to 10. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. On the return, here comes Davis. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Thunderbirds offense and Joe Flacco getting ready for the next possession. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. And in motion is Ingram. To the air on 2nd down. Here's Flacco. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. They'll put Ayuk in motion. On 3rd down, here's Flacco. Looking middle, he'll get it complete to McConkey. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game in that one. A 1st down.
On the play. And a Rio 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
To the air once more, it's Flacco. Downfield, and it's caught by Ayuk. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
more yards. That's another.
Metcalf, the motion man.
Down. It's a gain of 2.
To the air again is Flacco.
1st down.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Flacco gonna throw again. Fires complete to Harrison Bryant. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. They'll put Ayuk in motion. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Slot man in motion right. Flacco to throw on second down. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for third down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
From the gun, it's Flacco. In trouble, and down he goes.
And with that sack, it should put an end to what's been a very promising drive up until this point. Great job of bend without breaking. Get yourself off the field when the opportunity presented itself.
A 48-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. And the Thunderbirds will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
Down and 10 at their own 24.
Herbert now on first down. Over the middle, he's got St. Brown. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 4. Shotgun now for Herbert. Right back to St. Brown. They connect again. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
That's good for a San Diego first down. 1st and 10 at the 39.
To throw is Herbert. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And the Thunderbirds will have great field position right around midfield.
You know, Mike, the one thing that we used to say is it didn't matter how good you were or how long you played. Eventually, you were just going to have one of those days. And I think for this quarterback, he's got to be able to move on from this pretty quickly because this is about as bad a day in the office as you can imagine.
The Thunderbirds offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. They'll send a tight end in motion. Here's Flacco on 1st and 10. That one incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll run up the middle with James. He will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They pick him up and throw him down for a loss.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Evan Ingram, the intended target. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. But Dreadnought's offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. From the 21, here's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
On play action, now Herbert. He was seeking the veteran Tyler Lockett there. And it's going to be 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up fourth down.
Right in punt formation.
A fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line.
First down and
The
10.
Thunderbirds offense and Joe Flacco getting ready for the next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. They set up the screen to James. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. And in motion is Ingram. On 2nd down, Flacco. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. McConkey in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Flacco. Right side and hauled in by McConkey. The Thunderbirds getting their punter out there as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth-quarter lead. Now, fair catch is made, and it's just inside the 15-yard line. The Dreadnoughts offense getting set to get back to work. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Herbert. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. And the San Diego first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10, and that will be a first down.
San Diego first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On play action now, Herbert. That's caught by Harrison right side. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Markham at the 48-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 4.
2nd and 4.
Now, Herbert. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up
from the gun on 3rd down, Herbert. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
It's a gain of 11.
1st and 10.
For a San Diego first down. 1st and 10 at the
from the gun, it's Herbert. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down. Herbert to the air again. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Herbert. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
Okay, so now you pick up that first down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the 2 needed needs to be fast, because you need every possession you can here late in the fourth quarter. A lot of defense's strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on him.
And he will score! Game off! Amon-Ra St. Brown. Touchdown, San Diego. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Dreadnoughts are back within 6.
Dreadnoughts 35.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. Davis now to return it. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Thunderbirds offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. McConkey in motion. On 1st and 10, here is Flacco. Checking this one down to James. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
That's good for Rio. First down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
On the handoff, this is James. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. And in motion is Ingram. To the air on 2nd down. Here's Flacco. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. A tight end in motion now. 3rd and short. Here is Flacco. He'll try and get there on the ground. Now a 2nd timeout called by the defense. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
And a Rio first down.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
And a Rio de Janeiro first down.
They'll send a tight end in motion right. To throw, it's Flacco on 1st and 10. There's a short one taken by Ingram. And 3rd and final timeout taken by the defense. So the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 8. Metcalf, the motion man. Flacco to throw on 2nd down. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. That's enough for a first down.
Rio first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. 2nd and 11. A run with James. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. They'll stick to the run, and it's James again.
James, the ball carrier.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
So out comes a guy who's been here before. Big spot for Justin Tucker. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. So it's a win for our visitors. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago, respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night.
Take my eyes open to force reality. Why can't you just let me eat my weight in glee? I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities.
Two-thirds of the season has come and gone. I'm Scott Hansen, and your weekly recap for week number 12 is up now. We begin with a good one in the AFC. And this is Lamar Jackson. Finding his tight end in the end zone, Kyle Pitts, touchdown. From there, let's get you to another interesting matchup. And this is not exactly a thing of beauty, but it'll do the job. They're going to give him a carry here, just trying to get him some touches, and the defense will not get their touches. He's gone. The Pioneers run their mark to 8-3 as they come away with the victory. Lastly, got one more to show you here. And this is the visitors' quarterback. He was filling up the box score. One of his 2 rushing touchdowns right here. He had 2 more through the air. The Caps are absolutely red hot. They've now won 7 in a row as they get the job done in this one. And that's a wrap for this week. For all the hardworking men and women in the studio, Scott Hansen saying good night. We'll see you again next.
Than all the other days. Sometimes I can't tell if my body belongs to me. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright.